Hey there gamer, welcome to Character Central with me, the Stupid Private, where I look at the most popular and the most obscure characters of video gaming. Today I'm looking at Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite. Before I start, I have to issue a massive spoiler warning on this one because I'm going to be blowing the lid off every plot, twist, and turn in Bioshock Infinite. So you have been warned. Elizabeth, or as I call her, the single best thing about Bioshock Infinite, is one of the best supporting characters in recent memory. In fact, she's almost too good. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Elizabeth is the daughter of player character Booker DeWitt, and the adopted daughter of evil alternate universe Booker and main villain Zachary Comstock.
They're a complicated family.
When she was just a baby, Booker got in some pretty heavy debt, and sold the little tyke to evil Booker to pay off his balance sheet.
Father of the year, everybody.
But as old Zach was taking his bouncing baby girl back to her new home in Colombia, good or at least less evil Booker tries to get her back. Little Lizzie reaches out to dear old dad, only to get her pinky sliced off by a closing interdimensional portal. This has some odd consequences. Basically, having your body in two dimensions at once turns you into Dr. Manhattan. She can not only open tears to alternate universes, but actually create them. Anyway, after Miss Comstock throws a big old fit over where the new kid came from, Zack has her locked in a tower Rapunzel style. You may be wondering why she doesn't just use one of those handy-dandy portals to escape. Well, the answer is she didn't really want to.
Well, okay then.
But it would have been irresponsible for Zack to leave his heir and the future ruler of Columbia alone, so he had some poor sucker, probably another Booker, turned into a flying steampunk death machine called Songbird. He also fits out the entire city with these nifty gizmos called siphons. Basically, they just suck out Liz's dimension warping powers. For the next 19 years, Elizabeth spends her time reading and learning useful skills. To help her escape or maybe just kill time, I don't know. The point is, when Daddy Dearest finally shows up, she has a number of useful abilities to help him out. Starting with lockpicking. That's right, Liz is the master of unlocking.
And with her dimension warping powers, there's no chance of her being made into an Elizabeth sandwich.
Whenever Booker comes up on a locked door or safe, she just needs a specific number of lockpicks to pop it open. Only I guess she must not be that good with them because she's breaking them or something. That's the only reason I can think of why she's not just using the same picks over and over again. Whenever Booker's shooting it out with racist city guards or morally questionable anarchists, Elizabeth can helpfully throw him health packs, superpowered soda, or a fresh gun.
And they say it's hard to find good help these days.
And if Booker ever drops, she just pulls out the scariest looking syringe in the entire world, pumps him filled with God knows what, and bada bing bada boom, he's ready for round 2. But the thing she does that's most helpful is walk off getting shot like a champ. During my playthrough, I saw her shrug off getting shot with things that would have made Wolverine stop and take a breather. Oh, and she can open tears in the fabric of reality, and bring weapons, ammo, cover, the souls of the dead, and whole storm systems between one dimension and another. And by the end of the game, she can open tears anytime, any place, see into any and possibly every alternate reality at once. But, unlike some people, she doesn't let it go to her head. Although it does raise a few questions about Buried at Sea. So, short version. At the end of Bioshock Infinite, Booker sacrifices himself to destroy every version of Comstock in every reality. But they missed one. Somehow. And now it's Elizabeth's chance to save little Anna DeWitt from becoming, well, her. But the best laid plans sometimes end with baby decapitations.
Yep.
Might I make a modest proposal?
No. So Zack changes his name back to Booker and takes a job as a PI down in Rapture Town. Meanwhile, Elizabeth spends a whole decade getting cold, bitter, and plotting Zack/Booker's murder. But she also wants to torture the guy a bit first, so she plans an elaborate revenge scheme. Personally, I'd have just sent the guy to one of those exploding head universes, or one run by dinosaurs or something. Anyway, my question is, so she can see the outcome of all these different possibilities, but she still somehow missed baby side. For someone with ultimate power, her powers seem kinda limited. I also really don't like what happened to her character. In Bioshock Infinite, Elizabeth was very hopeful, optimistic, and free-spirited. She brought a lot of energy and lightness to the proceedings. But in Buried at Sea, she's gotten all cold, unpleasant, and murderous.
Have you not heard the apple doesn't fall far from the tree?
And haven't you heard that only light can conquer darkness?
Private, in the infinite possibilities of all the multiverse, there tain't one of them where that line didn't sound cheesy.
I know. Although, now you mention it, Liz has a pretty poor track record when it comes to father figures. When the self-destructive, compulsive gambler with a drinking problem is the good one, poor Liz. Actually, now I think about it, the most stable, reliable, and caring father figure she has is, well, Songbird.
Plus, the dude can rip a blimp in half.
Well, deep emotional scars aside, Elizabeth is still one of the best supporting characters in a long time and a lot of fun to go on a high-flying adventure with. If you're interested in reviews of TV shows, comics, anime, or movies, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913. Thanks for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.